Trojan family, Trojan gang. Fight on Forever is in the building. And today, we about to talk about news and notes around that big old SC. What's the big old deal? You hear me? Things is rocking and rolling around USC right now, and we gonna talk about it. Now, something occurred. I've been seeing this probably like a week ago. I didn't bring it to y'all. I kept it to myself, and some of y'all might have seen it, might have not. Depending on what you be doing, how you rocking and rolling, right? But since recruiting is going so well and we hot on the recruiting trail again, we recruiting like a program, right? I have to bring it back up. I'm back on my recruit thing. Jahkeem Stewart said something that rose my eyebrows then, and it really raising my eyebrows now. And then after Ty Jackson and Jerome Miles, they committed to that big old SC, right? Let me show y'all something what Jahkeem Stewart said about Coach Lincoln Riley, the head man and captain of this ship, right? The presidente, right? He said, Coach Lincoln, he told me last year that he was going to get the best defensive staff, and he did it. He told me he's going to get a better facility, and he's done it. Now, I'm bringing y'all this quote to let y'all know these kids is taking receipts. And when these kids is taking receipts, it's almost on the like, it's going to validate your word or not. If I'm going to believe and trust in you and not. So with this screen right here, trust in Lincoln Riley. Lincoln Riley then gained trust in these recruits that Lincoln Riley going to do what he say. And that's what Lincoln Riley has done. And Jahkeem Stewart, see it on the field. Seen it against Utah State. Seen it against LSU. He already know about the Coach Henny work. He's seeing the turnaround that Kobe Pepe. It's looking like an NFL draft pick now. He see Gavin Meyer coming from Wyoming looking like an NFL draft pick. He see Anthony Lucas game shooting up to another level. The receipts is there. And Jahkeem Stewart is locked in. This is why USC is favorite to land this kid, because he's paying attention. And he like what USC been selling. He love Coach Henny. So all he had to do was see it on the field. And he seen it on the field. He know about that new facility coming in 26. He know how elite this defensive coaching staff is, because they recruiting them and their resume speaks for themselves. You do a little homework and you see it and you gonna believe it. So Jahkeem Stewart, another 5-star who seemed like he's gonna reclassify to the 25 class. So this is another kid, whether he 25 or 26 class, this is another kid that is a must get. Why is he a must get? Because we got his attention. We kind of leading for him, so he kind of like ours to lose. We already put that belt to LSU. We already put that belt to LSU, showing him, hey, we a program, we a little step ahead of LSU right now. It's SC, let's go. Jahkeem Stewart is ready to take off, and Lincoln Riley out here putting his money where his mouth is, cashing these receipts. You hear me? Jahkeem Stewart locked in with Lincoln Riley, and that says a lot. If Lincoln Riley, an offensive mind, he recruiting this kid is important. That shows the volume of savageness this kid has when you got the head coach recruiting and pitching a defensive alignment. You hear me? Jahkeem Stewart, Lincoln Riley got a relationship that's trustable. And that's what I love to hear. So expect this kid to commit to USC whenever he commit. I'll be surprised if we don't get this kid. He already transferred to Coach Henny old high school at Nicor, but I hear they keeping him out this season. He ain't gonna be able to play this year, right? I don't like that, but get your body right. Get ready for SC in the spring. Be an early enrollee and come and get that dog work. You know it don't hurt, right? Because if you ain't getting better, then you ain't. You know what I'm talking about? And speaking of high school, and speaking of recruiting, big old SC that hopped in the top 10 in the recruiting rankings according to On3 and moved to 11 on 247 Sports. I told y'all USC was going to climb in the top 10. I told y'all, I said, I got receipts. I said, if USC beats LSU, you can go back and check the archives. If USC beat LSU, USC gonna crack the top 10 in recruiting, right? I also said if USC beat Michigan, they gonna crack the top 5, right? And I also said if USC smack the Penn State and make it to the college playoff, we got a top 3 class incoming. You hear me? incoming. We got them kids, man. We got a nice class already, and we looking to add more. We looking to add Floyd Bucard, right? We looking to add Douglas JuJu, right? We looking to add Adam Dunn. You hear me? We looking to flip Dorian Brew. We ain't playing. We coming full force with this. We know we hot right now. We know it's hard to tell us no right now, especially if we keep balling on the field. It gonna get ill. We got Julian Lewis. We got Jerome Miles. Them two right now could recruit a class force. Who would want to play with them kids? 5 stars, be the pillar of your class. Matai Tagayle, right baller. Ty Jackson, he gonna get bumped to a 5-star. Kendarius Reddick, Tristan Castro, Jalen Perlott, right? Cardi Smith, Hayden Lowe, let's go. Corey Sims, Tanook Hines, Harry Dalton, Romero Ison, Riley Wormley, Shamar Arnold, Dwayne Morris, Gus Cordova, Elijah Vicona, James Johnson, another recent recruit. I ain't even talked about him, and Willie Washer, right? So the commitment of James Johnson, wide receiver, DB, wide receiver, I think he gonna play the DB, Ty Jackson, right? A little bit before that, Corey Sims, and Ty Jackson, and this kid came, James Johnson, Shamar Arnold, a little bit before that. Now we got Corey Sims. What? Our recruiting is heating up, and that heating up then put us in the top 10, and we in it to win. We in it to win, right? And you give this coaching staff top 10 classes, it's over. Right? You give this coaching staff top 10 classes, and it's over. Right? So another kid I want to talk about briefly real quick. They was asking me in the comments who I think the next gonna be commit to USC. I think Floyd Bucard. Right? I think he gonna get it right this time. He picked OU last time. He was mistaken. He didn't know no better. But as you live, you learn, right? As you live, you learn, and he learning, right? And he gonna become a Trojan. If you ask me, he already crystal ball. You dig? Floyd Bucard, he hard. You know what I'm talking about? The 6'4", 310-pound defensive lineman. That's agile, could move like a rush edge. You hear me? Body mechanics, nice. You dig? And staying on this recruit train, right? Julian Lewis posted on Twitter, hey, they put my name on a Goodyear blimp and it red ice cubes. You know what I'm saying? Julian Lewis said they put his name on a blimp, so he got to come home. And he was talking about that big old SC. You hear me? Right? Julian Lewis locked in. We got to let Julian Lewis do his thing. I think Julian Lewis, he just having his fun playing these colleges, seeing if they'll give him a bag. If they don't notice he locked in with SC, that's their fault. Let's let Julian Lewis get his money. Right? That's less money he gonna press us for. Let's let Colorado throw a bag at him in Indiana so he can buy his mom another car. You know what I'm saying? Let JuJu get his bag. But that boy coming to SC, he dropped this post on Twitter and he tagged all the Trojan wide receiver, Corey Sims, Jerome Miles, Tanook Hines, Romero Ison. He see the weapons they got. And Harry Dalton could play wide receiver if need be too. Dwayne Morris could play wide receiver for sure. For sure. So we really got like 5 wideouts. We really got like 5 solid weapons. And Dwayne and Harry Dalton probably like a running back type, right? Another little sick weapon. You look at this class, Julian Lewis got weapons. And don't look at the rankings. Look at these kids' highlights. Look at Romero Ison, right? He supposed to be the slowest out the speed guys, right? Out of him, Hines, and Jerome Miles, he supposed to be a 10-8. It don't look like it on film. On film, he looked like the fastest one out the group. Him and Jerome Miles, you hear me? So, man, this class is loaded. JuJu Lewis, that boy see the weapons. He ain't stupid. He don't leak it, Riley. He see Miller Moss doing his thing. The Miller Moss success. Miller Moss be successful and get drafted. It's just going to cement Lincoln Riley lure at quarterback, developer, elite quarterback. Nobody ain't going to say nothing. He's going to be one of them dudes where you could guarantee if you're a quarterback, you go play with Lincoln Riley, you're going to ball. No doubt in my mind. And Lincoln, JuJu Lewis' father, he know that. JuJu Lewis know that. right? They know that. We ain't playing that big old SC. You hear me? We fighting on forever. And it's the beginning of our rebirth. You hear me? So I just wanted to bring y'all some little news and notes from SC JuJu, letting it be known that SC is home for if you car trending to that big old SC. SC then climbed into the top 10 in the recruiting rankings, and Jahkeem Stewart keeping receipts. And we cashing them. You hear me? So until then, it's your boy Carter Sports. You know, it's Trojan City. It's SC. So let's go.